interviewer asked me, "Do you have like questions like, do you have girlfriend? What are the funny stuff you did?"
Well, Chandra, if I ask you to share one message of yours with the defense aspirants of the future, what would you like to tell them?
Thank you so much, sir, and very much I'm thankful to AFPA, to you, to Ashok sir, entire AFPA.
Well, good evening, Chandra. How are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine too, and thank you very much for your valuable time and your willingness to share your experience with me. Chandra, you have done your graduation and post graduation also in engineering, I suppose, from IIT Madras.
Engineering from JNTU, sir, Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. And post graduation, I have done my master's in business administration from IIT Madras.
Okay, you did MBA after engineering. Great, great, wonderful. So tell me, you have appeared for the Coast Guard entry twice, but you never tried for, the Army, Navy, or the Air Force. What could be the reason behind it?
Yeah. So basically, I started realizing during my post graduation time, sir. So my experiences in IIT Madras has changed me to focus on the central services and the defense services side, because I met a lot of officers in the institute where like they are our batchmates in MBA. So like listening their experiences, working with them. So we have IAS, IPS officers with us who are doing some of the other courses in the institute. We have officers from Army, Navy who are doing courses with us. So I've learned from their experiences, and then it started motivating me, and then I started uh, trying towards the central and the defense services. So as a result, I'm into Coast Guard now.
So maybe I mean you mean to say that you are not eligible for the regular service because your age was already over. That's what you are trying to say, right? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. But tell me, I mean, you never got this idea of joining the defense or the central services earlier? I mean, in the school time and during your engineering time?
No, sir. I was much focused into the technical side. So after my engineering, I started working in steel plant. So after that, I got interested in the leadership side, and then I thought I can take the management course. So hence I focused into the management part, and then I went to MBA in IIT Madras, which is like a techno managerial roles courses. So then after MBA again, with my experiences, I thought there should be a plan B for me, but the plan A should ultimately be central or the defense services. So I started working towards my plan A. At the same time, I kept a plan B for me, and I opted for the campus recruitment in IIT, and then I got to one of the finance company, Crystal. So currently, I'm working with Crystal. At the same time, I started preparing for other central services exams and the defense exams, and Coast Guard is a part of it.
Okay. So when you say central services, what exactly were you aiming at? IAS, IPS?
Yeah, I started preparing for UPSC exams, sir. At the same time, State Service Commission exams, and I have also given CAPF and Coast Guard exam as well. So all these are like I'm fine with both, but much priority I can give to the defense side. So that's the reason I have opted for this.
Great. So you went for the Coast Guard selection board first, and then what happened in that? You got conferenced out?
Yes, sir. I was conferenced out. So I thought I performed well, but somewhere I think I lack either I think I lack in the psychological test part. So that's when I came to know about AFPA, and I came to know about you. So then I started inquiring, like I started watching your videos, and it really helped me in other techniques as well, like the techniques and the and in interview. And then for psychology, I thought I definitely need a help to someone who can assess my point of. That's when opting for AFPA's course. And yeah, I just followed the feedback which was given by Ashok Sir. And yeah, that's the result. I feel that's the difference from my first attempt and the second attempt.
Great, wonderful. So, when you say you thought you had a problem in psychological test, where exactly? I mean, there are 2-3 tests in that, right? 3-4 tests. The TAT, the VAT, the SRT, or the SD. Where did you think you had a problem?
Sir, based on my assessment, what I felt was like I'm lacking in psych. But when I had an interaction with Ashok sir, he said you are doing all the tests well, but the way you are responding to your answers is not up to the maturity level of your age. So he told me your everything is fine, but that maturity level is lacking in your answers. For example, if we take TAT, the picture which you are perceiving is like in general, like any small, like a 21, 22 years age person also can do it, but you are a little bit matured. So the response should be a bit matured. So I exactly worked on that, and I feel that's the difference.
Yeah, that's a very common thing that people do, because when they see the image, something which is very common, very mundane, very routine, that is what strikes to the mind first, and then they go ahead and write the story. That's fine. That anybody can do. That even a 10th standard or 11th standard, 12th standard student can also write that common kind of a story. So, how do you reflect your learnings of so many years more than those kids? So, there has to be some difference in your way of responding to it. Well, very good. So, when you went for the second time, you got success.
Yeah, I just applied the feedback in TAT. I have responded everything as per my age with maturity in my responses. And another feedback which I got from Ashok sir is like VAT, you are writing more like actual like normal current affairs stuff. So start reducing that. Write a single liners. You can just write simply everything, and then increase the quantity a little bit. So I have written 58 VAT words. At the same time, for SRTs, he again told me avoid 2-3 liners. Just give one liners. If required, just go to the second lineup and increase the quantity. Again, I have done the same. Again, I have attempted 58.
Very
And
good.
in the self-description test, he told me like you are not coming out of your weaknesses first. You're not knowing your about your weaknesses more. So try to find out what's your weakness, then try to add that. That will really help you help the psychologist to understand about you. So I have I have taken this feedback and just I have applied that. I think that's the game changer over here.
So, a lot of students wonder, and a lot of students ask me, how can one online assessment of your psychology followed by feedback can really help a candidate resolve his issues in psychology? I mean, how do you respond to this? Do you think it works?
Yes, sir. It really works, whether it's an online thing or an offline thing. If you get a feedback from someone who is much experienced in their field, and if you analyze your mistakes and if you really take the feedback and if you work on it, it definitely helps. And I'm really an example for that, because I really took the feedback seriously and I worked on it. Because it's my last attempt and I don't want to let it go. So it really helps, whether it's an online assessment or an offline assessment. Take the feedback seriously, work on it, analyze yourself. You recollect with your past experience in your SSB. realize the mistake which you have done there, match it with your feedback, and if you work on it, definitely it helps.
Great. Basically, what is it? It is not that, you are not a fit candidate, and, some magic has happened in half an hour feedback and you changed, because you already had it in you. It is just that, how to project it in a manner that it gets, gets the acceptance of the assessor. It is the projection part. And more often than not, you put a picture in front of any person without any, background. He will also write a very common routine story, because that's the easiest that comes to the brain.
Exactly. Yeah.
But if you exercise your brain a little more, and I'm sure one would write, 10 different stories, and all of them very good stories, and one can do that. So it is about how to project yourself better, is what this whole program is about. And
Yes.
I must tell you that we were the first ones to start this assessment process, online assessment process, and online interview process. And several candidates have benefited out of this process. That's wonderful to hear that, it worked for you. And yes, what you said is very important. One has to take the feedback positively, and one has to put in that effort required to convert your weak areas into strengths by putting in hard work. So that you did, and you are there. Very good, very good.
Exactly.
So now your medicals are done.
Yes, sir. I got fit, and even the merit list is out, and I stood in sixth place, like all India rank six. So I'll be joining INA next week.
Next week. Okay, that's wonderful. That's great. So I hope now you're not going to pursue your, other aspiration of joining the civil services, etc., etc.
Yes, sir. Like once I enter Coast Guard, I'll look forward being in the service more. But if I get any opportunity, like from other central services, I'll look forward if it really helps in the career perspective.
Okay, but then once you join the academy, particularly in your case or cases like you, where you never thought of joining the defense services earlier, and much later in life when you heard experiences from others, this spark kindled in you. But please be, let me warn you now itself that the next 6 months in the academy is going to be really tough. And I would like to see Chandramaouli wanting to continue go through this hard work, life. For this, defense is all about hard work and hard life. It can't be a very comfortable. But we have Navy has always operated very closely with the Coast Guard. Most of the training of Coast Guard officers happen in the Naval Academy or with us in the naval training establishments. It's a fine service, I must tell you that it's a wonderful service, and there are enough, promotional prospects available in the Coast Guard also. The salaries are very good. So I don't think there should be any need for you to look around. But yes, next, couple of years going to be tough. You will have to rough it out, and that's okay. I mean, that is part of this life, isn't it? So, so how did your parents respond to your success when you first told them?
They are very happy, sir. Like because from my father actually wanted to be in service, but he couldn't make it at that time. He used to share with me, but I never actually tried applying to it. But later, when I got it, he really connected to his earlier childhood thing, and he was really happy.
Okay, great. Tell me one interesting episode that may have happened during the SSB process that you really cherish or remember. Anything like that happened with you?
Yeah. So I started bonding with my group members because we are in the same dormitory. So I started just gelling out with them more, and we really felt like friends over there, and it really helped me in the next of the process. and we really enjoyed the experience over there. Even in the GTO thing, it was very calm and composed with maturity levels. Even there was nothing like fish market or anything. Even in the interview, like there are some surprising questions, but I really enjoyed. Interviewer asked me, "Do you have like questions like, do you have girlfriend? What are the funny stuff you did?" And we had an argument regarding the farm laws. So it was really a cherishing moment, like each and every process over there. And even the conference, they made me feel more comfortable. Like they were asking questions like, if you get recommended, will you join this or you will continue with your corporate life? How much salary do you think Coast Guard Assistant Commandant gets? Like they made me comfortable and gave me more confidence. I was knowing I'll get recommended during the conference time itself. So every part, every is a memory which we can cherish, and yeah, definitely entire process like I enjoyed very much.
Great. And how did you respond to this question? You have a girlfriend.
I frankly uh, told that no, I don't have, because I'm into other extracurricular activities in college, so I really can't commit to anyone because of these responsibilities. So I actually don't have. So I just told the truth that I really don't have one.
Great. And if you have had one, you would have told that you had one. You have one.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter, there are sometimes these kind of questions that are asked, and having a girlfriend is no sin. But what the interviewing officer, if you had said yes, he would have wanted to know how's the relationship, whether it is it is stable and it is very mature relationship, or it transgresses into things that are considered taboo. So you have any siblings?
Yes, sir. I have one sister. She got married to an army major. I saw the way of life they are leading and their experiences as well. Even those inspired me to join like defense services to opt these as one of my plan A part.
So, Chandra, tell me, if you had got this idea of joining the defense services much earlier, which service would you have chosen,
I think I might have gone to either army or navy,
and why army?
because I wanted to be in more with combat roles. So that's the reason.
And I also know that your sister is married to army major.
Yeah.
So, does that also have something to do with your choice of joining the army?
No, actually, he is part of veterinary corps.
Oh, okay. He's a veterinary doctor. Okay, okay, okay. Great, great. Well, Chandra, if I ask you to share one message of yours with the defense aspirants of the future, what would you like to tell them?
I would like to tell one thing, sir. Like, have your plan B. Definitely, you should have a plan B while you prepare for these exams. Work towards your plan B and then keep it aside, and then you start working on your plan A, because we never know what can happen. And be patient, analyze your mistakes which you have done in your previous attempts, work towards them, get feedback from any of the known like assessors, well-known assessors who can help us. Just be positive throughout the process. Like even if you might have given 10 attempts, 15 attempts, still maintain the patient levels. Just analyze your mistakes, be positive and be confident throughout the process. Just enjoy the process.
Great. Well, Chandra, it was wonderful talking to you, and I'm really very glad that one internet-based online assessment, can turn the tables for you, and it has done for you, and it has done for many. So, I'm very happy that AFPA started this service, and it is helping youngsters like you to find your objective or goals that you have set for yourself. That's wonderful to talk. Wonderful talking to you, Chandra, and we all of us in AFPA wish you all the very best. And we look forward to hearing from you once you finish your academy, and stay in touch with us. And good luck for the academy training, and start preparing yourself physically and mentally. So that's going to be tough.
Yes, sir.
All the best. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir, and very much I'm thankful to AFPA, to you, to Ashok sir, entire AFPA, because if I would have not saw this assessment program, I think it would definitely, I think, help me, and it really made a huge impact in my selection. So I really wanted to thank you. I have followed your videos. I have applied those techniques in GTOs, in interviews, and overall, everywhere outside, we see that you are the god of SSB techniques. Everyone follows your book. I see everywhere with the candidates. And I really want to thank you for that, for motivating students and helping them in getting these selections. And I'm honored to talk to you today. And it's my pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, Chandra. I'm just doing my bit, and all this title that you all give me, it's okay. I think it's God's blessings. But I shall continue. AFPA will continue to help the youth in achieving their success. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Jai Hind, sir.
Jai Hind.